Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon to our witnesses. Governor Walz and Attorney General Ellison, what year were you made aware of rampant fraud in your state?
Well, Congressman, I think
The committee has spoken to nearly 30 whistleblowers, most of which are current employees in your administration. Based on these transcribed interviews, you were both made aware of the rampant fraud in your state around 2019-2020.
Did they make
Governor Walz, do you know who Janelle Sky Hansen is?
I do not. I was going to ask you,
Mr. Chairman, I seek unanimous consent to enter into the record article from CARE 11 titled CARE 11 Investigates Evicted Homeless Paying the Price for Minnesota's Fraud Crisis.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Governor Walz, Janelle Hansen, who goes by the name Sky, has autism. In June 2025, Sky, who was living in an apartment paid for by Integrated Community Supports, was evicted by police because her caregivers, American Home Health Care, LLC, who were subletting her apartment, stopped paying their rent. This provider claimed to provide this woman with 12 hours of daily individual services and billed ICS on an average of nearly $12,000 a month when she only interacted with them 2 hours per day. Because of this fraud, the woman has been homeless for 8 months. In fact, while Sky is homeless, the owner of American Home Health Care LLC lives in a high-end Maple Grove home which has an indoor basketball court. State Medicaid billing data shows since 2022, American Home Health Care has been paid more than $2.2 million in public funds. That is $2.2 million that was taken fraudulently from the taxpayers to pay for a man to live in a lavish home while people like Sky are left to live on the street. Governor Walz, this is despicable. You have a duty to serve the Minnesotans. You failed to protect these individuals like Sky who needed it the most. I've had constituents tell me that after seeing all the fraud that has come to light in your state, that they aren't sure if they're paying taxes or if they are paying criminals. Governor Walz, Attorney General Ellison, yes or no, does your administration take whistleblower reports seriously? Yes or no?
yes.
Governor Walz and Attorney General Ellison, yes or no, do you believe that when faced with a whistleblower, the correct course of action is to retaliate against them and suppress their concerns?
No, of course not. It's illegal to do so.
Governor Walz, yes or no, are you aware of any instances of employees in Minnesota's Department of Human Services being threatened and intimidated with military surveillance to ensure they stay quiet about fraud?
I am not.
This is a picture of an email from Emmanuel Nwala at the DHS manager who has since been promoted to the leadership role. This email shows clear proof that the threatened employees with military surveillance, including, quote, I did intelligence research with the Army and give them IP addresses and email addresses to track specific locations. Governor Walz, yes or no, are you aware of this email?
I am not.
Governor Walz, Mr. Nwala, stated in the email that he was asked by upper leadership to hold off as they are doing their own thing on it. What did that mean? What did they mean by that?
I couldn't say. I'm unfamiliar with
Was
it.
upper leadership doing their own military surveillance on whistleblowers to intimidate employees and to staying quiet about rampant fraud?
I do not believe they would.
Moving on, Governor Walz, yes or no, do you agree that it would be intimidation to confront a whistleblower with photographs of their car, their house, and monitor their phone and computer and ask which schools their children go to?
Yes.
Governor Walz, yes or no, did the DHS investigators direct you to participate in these intimidation attacks against whistleblowers?
Could you restate the question, Congressman?
Were you directed to intimidate these whistleblowers?
Of course not, no.
Governor Walz, who is Shireen Gandhi?
She is the current commissioner of the department.
In her transcribed interview, Ms. Gandhi confirmed that DHS used outside entities to investigate DHS staff. Governor Walz, I think it's clear to the American people that your administration didn't take whistleblowers seriously and even further cultivated an environment of fear to intimidate employees from going public with the truth about the rampant fraud in your state and under your failed leadership. Governor Walz and Attorney General Ellison, your incompetence and inaction to stop pervasive fraud when you were first alerted was not only defrauded taxpayers of $9 billion, but you have also failed to protect those who truly needed these services, such as Sky. Because of your failed leadership, that woman was evicted from her apartment and homeless on the street for 8 months. Leadership matters. Now, Governor, you abandoned your troops before deployment. Right before they deployed, you told your law enforcement not to cooperate with federal agents, which led to a lot of the problems in your state that you don't see happening around the country. And you abandoned Minnesota by allowing this fraud to continue. And so I understand I'm so glad that you have decided not to
Congressman,
run
that's untrue.
for re-election as governor. With that, I